Hi.
Hi.
A few years ago,
Renell, right to your mouth. Right to your mouth.
like this.
Yes, perfect.
Next.
Okay.
Like you ice cream, you wanna do that.
I don't
Hit
think
your
so.
teeth, you're just right.
I did my first house a few years ago, and I really, honestly, didn't know what I was doing, but found out I did okay later. I purchased a house over in Dayton on Main Street, right off of Main Street, and the house, it was a foreclosure, and everything was in the house, and then some. There were some of the biggest furniture pieces I'd ever seen. So that meant getting that great big dumpster thing and setting it out there for about a couple of months. And they had beautiful hardwood floors once I refinished them. And that was actually only the second time I'd ever done floors. They had a beautiful staircase, I finished that. 3 bedrooms, and each bedroom door must have had a child. I don't know where the parents slept, but they colored the doors with crayon on the outside. And so I took and tried a little bit of everything, and Magic Erase came out, and I said, let me see if this works. So in about 2 hours later, all the crayon was gone, because it did work. I was surprised. The house, I did take out insurance, thank God. And you can't hear me? Anybody can't hear
No,
me?
can't.
Close to your mouth, close to your mouth. Yes.
As close as you can get it.
How about I just talk real loud? Okay. Someone decided to break in, and the back door had 3 small little windows. So nobody but a crackhead could have got through there. A real skinny one. And they stole all the copper plumbing, my ladder, anything that was metal, they took. And fortunately, like I said, I had insurance, so they paid to have it all replaced. They tried to take out the air conditioners, but evidently they gave up. Their knife wasn't sharp enough. I had a hole in the bathroom ceiling, and it took a maintenance guy to actually figure out why there was a hole in the ceiling, and it just meant that they had a leak of some kind, and he fixed that. And I knew him, so he did charge me. Thank goodness. He felt sorry for me. But that was it. The house cost $17,000, and we sold it for $70,000. And I didn't have to put a whole lot of money into it at all. I painted. They had a fence that was partially gone, and I put the rest of the fence up. Finished the floors, had the stove, refrigerator, and everything was in great shape. I repainted the cabinets, and that was about it. But don't take my word for it, it was hard.
How much do you think you put into it for repairs?
I really think it was right around $5,000.
Did you do any of the labor?
Yes. I did all the hardwood floors. I stripped and painted the kitchen cabinets. And of course, cleaned, because it was really filthy everywhere. And that's it. Anybody got questions? Because I'm an expert now. Just kidding.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You know, that's not abnormal to have issues like that. I had just finished a property and was putting it on the market. This was in Kettering, by the way. You know, not exactly a bad place to live. And somebody stole the outside air conditioning unit. And in the process of stealing the outside air conditioning unit, this was a vinyl sided house. They actually pulled the vinyl siding off because we had bolted it to the wall, so they didn't they didn't really just want to take the unit, they wanted to have as much damage as they could do. And we had just literally put the sign up to sell it. So that, these things happen. It's not as bad in the last year or two, but it still happens. I mean, some of the times, back in 2008, 2009, 2010, it was pretty common to come into a property and find all the copper plumbing gone, all the electric gone, or ripped out of the wall. So it does seem to be a little bit better in some of that regard. There is putting some things in place. The state has done some things to kind of track copper plumbing and what people bring.
Greater Dayton REIA is a great source of information for real estate investors. You can learn what you need to do to succeed. You can learn the different opportunities that there are in the marketplace, and you can meet a lot of people that know about this from their own experience.
It's a fantastic organization because you can network with more seasoned investors. You meet all kinds of different vendors each time, insurance companies, title companies. There's always a different group of people here. And even though I've been involved in real estate since '99, every time I come to a meeting I learn something different. You could also find contractors here. It's just a really great way to network.
The benefits that I've gotten from GD REIA over the years is being able to tap into a pool of knowledge from experienced investors, experienced speakers that allow me to overcome any obstacles I might have from what I'm not familiar with.
GD REIA, we learned that this is a team sport, and
Usually,
being a landlord requires quite a few people to help. In GD REIA, we found our accountant, attorney, property manager, realtor who furnishes the leads for the properties, and I believe the appraisers.
GD REIA in 2010 to invest. The whole team was there. I had a property manager, realtors who had deals, and now I have 4 houses that are all turnkey solutions. I've invested in private LLCs. I didn't bought a note. So by joining an organization like GD REIA, you too can learn how to be a good investor.
We are an approved vendor with GD REIA. We've been with you guys about 4 or 5 years now, and we love networking with the members, and we're here to help. So anything that they need help with, you can find us here every meeting and ask us whatever questions you need to.